Hey, what's up, guys? Footy Manager TV here, and this is episode 9 of my AC Milan Let's Play. And today I've got a scouting update, something like I said, I want to put all this different information, and today I want to show you one of my scouts that brings some players to my team or to my attention. The first guy here is Nilton, an 18-year-old attacking midfielder from Santos, also can play striker, and he's got 17 dribbling for an 18-year-old. No doubt there'll be 20 when he's at his potential, and technique 16 as well. So this guy could be a very good player, like maybe the next Neymar or something, even though Neymar's still young, but maybe a Robinho type, 17 dribbling. He's got 12 flair. I don't think flair actually improves, I'm not sure. Off the ball is pretty good, got a bit of pace, so he's pretty pacey as well. He's got, obviously the pace is good for an attacking player, but he's not bad passing as well. 11 passing for a young Brazilian player. That will be maybe around 14 or 15, if not more, at his peak. So he could be a very good player. Let's see if he's touted as anyone. He's dubbed the new Dario Conca. Obviously, he's from Argentina, which is a bit weird. Usually they're dubbed someone from their own country, but he would be Brazilian as well, I would imagine. Okay, that's something I've never seen before. He's dubbed someone from a different country. I'm not sure, I've never seen that before. But anyway, he's a big prospect, and his contract is, he's got a minimum fee release clause, which is only 6 million. That's pretty low. Usually for the Brazilian players, they're really high, so he could be a high quality. Just see a scout report, and Roberto thinks that Nilton's potential could lead him to be, or lead him to it says lead him to becoming a leading Serie A. I think I read that weird. Anyway, he has potential to be great. So that's basically what that means. Anyway, then this other guy right here, 17-year-old Douglas Baggio, or Baggio. Is it Baggio or Baggio? I'm not sure. But anyway, he's got a 3.5-star report for a 17-year-old. He's got 12 finishing. He's got some very good attributes. Definitely good penalty taker. Stamina's pretty good. Fitness okay. Not amazing pace, but it's decent off the ball. He's got some high mental attributes for a young player, so we'll see how he can develop. But the big thing is he could be the next Ronaldo, and obviously that's the Ronaldo that used to play for Brazil, the amazing striker, used to play for big teams like Real Madrid, used to be a superstar. So he could be the next Ronaldo. So I definitely have to keep my tabs on him. But in his contract, his minimum fee release clause is 7.5 million, which is still fairly low. Like I've said, some of them are really high, but it said his estimated cost is under $1 million. So, yeah, I'm not sure about that. Maybe I'll just leave that for now. It would be nice to make an offer. How much money do we actually have right now? Yeah, we only have 1.38 million, and we can't sign another non-EU player until next season. So, yeah, I'll have to leave that for now, and I'll just continue. Obviously, we have a match in the next day against Chievo. We're playing at home, so obviously we're going to expect to win, and I'm going to continue with my very attacking formation against Real Madrid. It did well. I expected to lose. I'm not sure what other people think, but honestly, Real Madrid, if you compare the teams, especially Ronaldo gives them a big edge, but even without Ronaldo, their team is still really solid, especially their defense. You got guys like Pepe and Sergio Ramos, Marcelo, and one of the best goalkeepers in the game in Iker Casillas. So that is really a big difference. If you see here, we're favourites to win pretty heavily, if you ask me, and that favourites is at least how odds are used for me, so I'm familiar to that instead of the other way. The other way is too confusing for me. It'll show who's favourite, but I won't understand it. Obviously here, AC Milan, we're quite favourite here, so we should be winning this match and should be winning it quite comfortably, especially playing with attacking formation. And also, I'm working on defensive positioning in the training, so we are good in defence, and obviously the attack is focused in the formation. So hopefully those two can mix together well. Abate, I think it's time for Abate to make a starting appearance after coming back from his injury. And Constant, he's been okay if you see his rating right there. But like I said, his passing has been a big cause for concern for me. Only 10 in this kind of formation. Yeah, you definitely need some good passes, and especially in this formation, it's very vital to not give away the ball. So he's been good. So I'm really in two minds to whether to select him or not. So I'm still unsure about that. And you got Paredes there. I'm thinking to put him on, because if you look at his attributes, his passing's better. He's 14 passing and technique 16. And if I get a coach report, see what he thinks of him, already he's a decent player for most Serie A sides. You don't see that too often. An 18-year-old is capable of playing this level already. So, but I'm going to leave Constant. He's been playing good, but like I said, I'll play him as a deep-lying playmaker, so he's not really too much into attack, and he can just play those simple passes as a deep playing playmaker, and I'll leave it at that. Saponara, I think I'll leave him. Oh, we're playing in the Serie A now, so we can add all these subs. You're gonna have to see this every single time, but I'm probably thinking just to do this before the actual match. But then I can't show you the scout report like a thing. I had to go back, and it just creates too much uncertainty because then I have to find the actual news message and all that kind of thing. Fernando coming back from injury. Yeah, was he injured or suspended or something? I can't remember. Flamini as well. He needs to get back that match fitness, so I'm just playing him in the reserves right now. Balotelli, he's on great form, scoring. That's why I want to show these consistent games, not skipping, so you know who's on form and who's playing well and why I'm selecting who and all that other stuff that you want to know. But I'm going to take Vergara. He's been playing good, but I don't know. He had that bad reaction for me offering him to get that tutoring, so maybe I'm going to give Solomon. He's been decent as well. He's very good in the air. I clicked on Vergara there. But as you can see, he's going to be a future player for us, but maybe he just needs a break. If you see here, we've only played him in the continental matches so far. Maybe I might just continue to do that. And where are we with Bartosz Solomon? He's definitely a good player. If you see, his jumping is definitely his key attribute. But look at his technical attributes. His worst one is first touch 9. Not surprising being a centre-back, but yeah, he's definitely shows centre-back or shows attributes of being able to play midfield position. So he can be a very versatile player for us. And his only league game so far this season, he got a 7.30 rating, and that was very good. And yeah, I just want to show you him right now. His attributes are very solid, and he can still increase a lot more. He's got a 3.5 star report, very good potential as well to become a very good player. Pizzini, this is a big problem here because right now Balotelli is my main striker and Niang is the rotation striker as a young player, but Pizzini, I haven't really given him a chance yet apart from the friendly matches where he scored 4 goals in 4 appearances. So, yeah, I'm not sure, but his anticipation is really good, but I'm not sure if he suits. But it's hard to say because I haven't given him a chance. That's the thing. And I don't think he's really an impact player off the bench. I'll just see what the next match is actually. It's against Genoa. So, I don't know, just like these mid-table teams after we play against Chievo. So, I'm not sure because ideally in my head, I'm going to sell him in the future, Pizzini. That's why I'm not playing him. If anyone was wondering why, that's why I'm not playing him. Because I really like strikers with pace. That's like Balotelli and Niang. I like because it's also the way we're playing. We're playing a fast way. And also another thing, Pizzini, what's his passing like? He's passing 11 and creativity 10. So wouldn't be amazing. And then if you compare that to Balotelli, if you look at his attributes, his passing is 14 and creativity 14. So he has that about his game as well. And yeah, I think that's now we've got Mexes as the limited defender, Solomon as the ball-playing defender, De Jong in the anchorman, Abate, give him a chance after injury. Antonini, he's been very good, but Descilio, he's just my favourite player, or at least one of my favourite players in the team. I've quite a few of them right now, but he's just been doing so well, and I definitely like him. He just flourishes in that role because he's so good going forward, and that's why I selected him. But Antonini, he's been solid in those kind of rotation options. But I think that's it for now. I'll just show you Saponara, or I'll try and say his name again, Saponara. Yeah, Saponara, he's decent. He's obviously Italian as well, 20 years old. And this is where, 20 years old, when you're 21, when you're turning 21 or 22, and then that's when you sort of get past that young player stage and you want to become a key player for your team. But he does have the pace. He's got the passing ability, dribbling ability, technique as well. So yeah, do you think I should give him a chance, or compared to my other players like Robinho? Like I said, Robinho scored that good goal the other time, but apart from that, he didn't do anything special. So I'm going to give Ricardo Saponara a chance. And obviously we have Paredes. We have so many younger players coming through. So hopefully this team can just grow together, and we might not even keep all these players. But the centre mids is a big thing for me because right now we've got Montari injured. We got Flamini, who's obviously doesn't have the match fitness. Montalivo, how long is he injured for? Just for a couple more weeks. And then Kevin Prince Boateng, 2 more weeks as well, or just less than 2 weeks. Those would be in place of Constant. So our team isn't looking too bad, but I really do think we need another centre mid. But hopefully we can sign one next season when we get the transfer budget again, and I might look to sell some of the other players that I don't think are good enough, like you would know. Like you got Renato Civilli in there, who obviously they signed in real life. But yeah, I don't think he's going to be a good centre-back at all. I'll just show you him, then we'll get into the match. He's decent centre-back though, but he's pretty slow, and playing the offside trap, he's 10 pace is probably not good enough, and his tackling only 13. Ideally, I would want it to be above 13, especially at this level. Who did you sign him from anyway? OGC, nice. I suppose a decent team in the French league, nothing special, and he's probably not good enough for a top 4 and Champions League level, if you ask me. So that's probably one player I'll look to move on. And here, a very good formation. I like this kind of formation. I sort of thought about building, that's what I thought, like you have those 2 attacking midfielders, but then I kind of changed it a bit. I made the fullbacks more attacking, then I just changed it a bit. Yeah, I almost went something similar to that. But anyway, moving on, Balotelli, the key man. Obviously, he's been amazing in recent games. And yeah, we're clear favourites. But interesting, who we're playing, we're Chievo, didn't I check before? Let's just go down to see where they are. They're actually 7th, so they're doing well. In the first 2 matches, they've scored 4, and they've conceded 3. So they've scored more than conceded, and what have we got? We've got 2 goals and conceded 1. We haven't been getting much, especially with this kind of tactic. This needs to be the match where we lift and maybe score. I want to score at least 2, but I definitely want 3 or 4 goals in this match. But anyway, Sergio Palencia, definitely want to tie mark him and show on to his weaker foot. Same with the attacking midfielders. I'll just tie mark there, and that's how we go with this. A tie mark, and then show on to the weaker foot. And yeah, for those attacking midfielders, and that's all I believe. Yeah, I'm just like experimenting with it. And yeah, hopefully you find that interesting, not just doing the same thing every single time, changing it up to see what is the best thing. But obviously, I have to do it consistently. I can't try something one match and only try it in one match because it didn't work. You gotta try it a few times so your players get used to doing a certain something, not just give up after one game. So yeah, that's why I'm not giving up on any of my tactics yet. It's been a decent start, if you ask me. If we can come a draw with Real Madrid, if we score 2 goals against Real Madrid, it has to be somewhat good, don't you think? Because Real Madrid, they're always hard to beat for me, especially Ronaldo, and he didn't really dominate against us. If you watch the last episode in the last game, he didn't do, and it's not like he didn't do what I thought he would have done, like score a couple goals and just dominate. It was more so the other players that did pretty good. Pepe scored a goal, Higuain as well, so they did pretty good. But here, Balotelli, he's on form, but he couldn't finish on that occasion, and it was kind of wide of the mark. Yeah, it was wide of the mark on that occasion with the rebounding shots. Anyone starting amazing here with passing? El Shaarawy, 100% passing, Balotelli, 100%, but you don't know how much passes exactly they've done. And I always get scared with AC Milan because obviously their background is red. Like every time I think my player makes a challenge, I think it's going to be a red card. So, yeah, we haven't created much chances in this first half at least, so that's not very, at least from a viewing point of view, it's not very exciting. So we definitely need to have a assertive team talk and say I'm far from pleased with the performance that they have put to me so far, and yeah, they really should look to improve that with this attacking formation. But there hasn't been hardly a highlight. Couple highlights there, like a free kick, but yeah, nothing really. Not too many chances like previous games. So, and I do have it, I'm pretty sure, on comprehensive or on extended. Extended is more than key. So you would think they'll show some things, but anyway, Constant taking a dive there. Anyway, De Jong finds Constant, back to De Jong. Salomon in defense, you can see they're all pushing up into the opponent's half, and that's basically the way of this tactic, like I keep talking about it. And I suppose it's something dangerous when they get the ball back like here, but you just gotta. It's like how Barcelona. Please don't think I'm saying it's like how Barcelona plays. Just some things about the tactic is similar. Like how I get my fullbacks. The fullbacks basically, or the wingers or the wing backs acts as the wingers. That's what I was trying to say. Anyway, that's a free kick. We really need to take chances of these set pieces. Maybe I should work the set pieces in training because I haven't done that yet. So we're getting a lot. Maybe I should do that. But Balotelli, can he strike it? Ooh, it was close, but really, I don't want to rely on free kicks to win the match. Obviously, playing this kind of formation, I want to score goals and not from set pieces in open play. That's the way. Oh, good interception right there by Saponara. He's making. Oh, that was so bad by Balotelli. He should have definitely done better on that occasion. But yeah, Saponara, he's been decent, but I haven't seen too much of him. Obviously, hasn't been that too many highlights, but that piece of play where he intercepted it, for Balotelli to just waste that opportunity, it was at least good by Saponara on that occasion. De Chilio, like I said, he's just been winning so many challenges down the left side, and when we played him, I think once on the right side if we needed him. He's actually natural on the right side, but we need him more on the left side right now because we don't have any like a settled player there. But they score on the 56th minute. It's a goal, And unfortunately, that's going to happen when teams catch us on the fast break. That's going to happen with this tactic, and but until, like I said, but even when the tactic is fluid, as you can see there, Mexe is going forward, and obviously we're trying to play the offside trap, but it didn't work on that occasion. But honestly, I'm not too experienced with the offside trap, but offside trap seems to work better with this kind of attacking formation. So I thought I might as well use it and try and see how it works and all that kind of thing, and eventually lead it to really being effective on our formation. Like I said, I don't really want it to. I don't want to dominate straight away. I want to build my tactic, make changes. But honestly, I'm probably not going to make too much changes because I like this kind of formation when we play good. But yeah, our players aren't playing good. That's the thing here. And yeah, I don't think we're going to... the morale is poor. And when your morale is poor, it's hard to come back. So I'm not sure if we're going to win this. It's going to be hard, especially when you have this bad morale. Like I said, it's really hard to come back from. And here we don't... Like I said, we're having the centre mid trouble right now. I have to bring on Rubinho. Then swap Rubinho, put Paredes in there, but put Nocerino as the deep line playmaker. And as I said in the previous episodes, I'm teaching Paredes to play in centre mid. So obviously it's the yellow dot there, but he's working on playing as a centre mid in training. So you think that will work. But Balotelli, this is the thing about Balotelli. Some matches he's amazing, but then some matches he's just terrible. And yeah, I can't see it getting any better here for 5.9 rating. No, I'm going to have to... No, I have to take on De Jong because he's got a yellow card and a bad condition as well. So De Jong, I can't risk getting a red card or then it's just game over. I'll just bring on Fernando, even though he has low condition. And yeah, just the way my condition is, the way my morale is, or at least of my players. Yeah, the morale of the players, the fitness of the players right now. I can't see my team getting into the game. But obviously we're making some subs. We bring on Paredes and some other players to make a difference. But who knows? You can get lucky goals. Games can change in a couple minutes. So we'll see what happens. We might be surprised, but yeah, who knows? And we're playing at home. I'm definitely not impressed with the performance that the players have put towards me today. It's definitely not what I want from them. They just haven't been able to create, and we're definitely missing Boateng and Montalivo. That's been definitely clear in this match. Playing constant in midfield, he's not really. He's got that 10 passing, and like I said, that's just a big cause for concern for playing him, especially in centre mid. But we don't have anyone else. That's another free kick, but of course we just made changes, so it's probably just going to be a missed opportunity, but who knows, I may be surprised if it does actually show it, but we're just making the tactical changes right now. Are they going to show it or not? Exactly what I said, taking off Constant now, like I said, we probably do need another centre mid, like a full backup and rotation options. We bought some young players in, and hopefully we will be able to actually use them, but obviously it remains to be seen how quickly they reach their potential and that kind of thing, because they're probably not good enough yet. We signed a couple, obviously those younger 17-year-olds on approach to sign. We just got to wait and see if they're good enough or not. Obviously the big one, Sergi Samper from Barcelona, he's the more deeper one who I would ideally expect. The other ones are more attacking options. Like you got Joel Valencia, he's obviously attacking option. Balotelli, can he? Nah, this time. His free kicks have been decent, but they haven't been like... Obviously, you can't expect him to score every time, but it would be good if he scored. He had some chances. And yeah, maybe we're just going on one of those runs. But like I said, when I got those injuries a couple games ago, I knew it was going to be a hard month. And especially Montalivo and Boateng, they're such keys to the midfield, especially both defending and going forward. Montalivo, he's not bad in defence. Obviously, his passing is a key thing, but without him and playing Constant instead, the guy who has 10 passing... You can clearly see the differences. Even though it's still early in the season, we do need a bigger option. That's why I'm saying I'm probably going to sell Constant to get another centre mid next season, and someone who's dominating, a dominant centre mid, and just another one to add a string to the bow. But here, Abate, can he finish? Oh, I thought he was going for the shot there, but it turned out to be he was in two minds whether to have a shot or cross. I actually thought he was going far post, but it wasn't to be. Another match we're having so many chances, but it's just... we're just not finishing the chances that we have. We definitely are having the chances. Someone got injured there. I think no booking on that occasion. And a late minute goal here. I suppose some people say I should do the scouting, or not shouting instructions, but I don't know. I'm not sure about them. To me, they have never really been too effective. My natural tactics have been good. And it's going to be all over here. And we're going to lose 1-0 against Chievo. Against Chievo playing at home. We lose 1-0. We didn't even score. That was definitely not what I planned. And yeah, I'm actually sort of thinking about doing another match in this, because I just feel like doing another one, but I'm not too sure if I should or not, because I'm very disappointed with my current performance. We're having so many shots that aren't on target, and all my what are they called? Yeah, I took long shots and put them on never, or whatever it is, the lowest option for all my players. So none of my players, I want to take long shots. All of them is on the bottom selection. So I'm not sure what more I can do apart from that. Maybe it was just one of those games again. At least where's the teams that challenging us? Roma, they picked up a win. Fiorentina, they drew. Anyone else? Juventus, see, they're winning, and we're going to drop back now. Where are we? We're going back to 9th, so this is not a great start. And I know a lot of AC Milan fans are actually subscribing to me and watching the series now, so watching these videos. So I definitely want to do good because of that. Because of that reason, because AC Milan fans are watching, and obviously they want me to do good. And that's something I want to do. Okay, Rodrigo Aguirre, or however you say his name, from Liverpool in Uruguay. He's a pretty good player for a young, only 17, 16 pace, but there's no face of him. But apart from that, he's 14 finishing. He's a great player. No doubt he'll be good, but again, he's one of those EU players, and I'll be looking to sign those, or he's, non-EU players, so I can't sign him right now. But I'm not focusing on signings because I don't have heaps of money. Oh yeah, talking about money, where are we? Boardroom. I'm improving the youth facilities because I really want to focus on bringing the youth in, and on that reason, like I said, with a lot of AC Milan fans watching this, I'm sure they want to see some good Italian talent coming through the youth ranks of AC Milan. So hopefully I can do that. Obviously, we have some young prospects, real life prospects, especially probably the most favorite one I would imagine is Hachim Mastor. He's one who was at the team already. He's in the update that I downloaded from LFC Marshall. He's definitely a part of the future, but he's definitely not ready yet. He's probably not going to be ready till he's at least 17, in my opinion. But he's definitely going to be one of those players who's going to be able to play at a decent level in the top leagues when he's fairly young, like 17 or 18. So I'm just going to keep tabs on him. Neil Maupay, he's one guy we signed on the approach to sign for 2.5 million earlier from OGC Nice. You see there, 2.5 million OGC Nice in League One. He's a classic. He's so good for a 16-year-old. He starts at 15 and now he's 16. And looking at his attributes, he would be good enough to come in already. But like I said, being a striker, we've obviously got other players in that position right now. So when's our next game? Our next game against Genoa. I'm thinking about just continuing to play and see what happens with that. Actually, I'll just see what happens if anything major happens right now. Let's see, backroom advice. I'm going to try and play right now because I want to get a positive... I don't like losing in one episode. I want to get a positive result. So, is the next match a home match as well? Actually, I'm going to try the other formation, see what it does. But this formation and tactic, it did good in the first matches. Yeah, I'm not really sure who's this other guy, Basic. From Croatia. Again, we've got all these prospects, but I really don't want to sign him. Well, he's really cheap. I could sign him if I wanted to, but his technical attributes is really none too impressive. But if you see make an offer, yeah, he's counted as a non-EU player, but he's from Croatia. Okay, let's just continue. Too many mind-boggling things happening right now. We've got Genoa. They're 15th. Again, yeah, I'm really disappointed that we're 9th. And yeah, as I said, I'll be disappointed if we don't get results because I know AC Milan fans are watching this series and I definitely want to do good, but you've got to give it a chance. It's a team definitely of young players, but I want to go on a run of wins in the league. See, I'm using my default tactic, the very attacking one with my under-20s, and they're doing very well. They're winning more matches than they lose, at least. So, but of course, they're high-quality players. Got Caracciolio, or however you say his name. Anyway... let's move on, and yeah, I want to try and do... Okay, it's saving the game. I make it weekly like this because... another way, because it hasn't really happened on my laptop yet, and the new laptop that I've got, but yeah, it happens sometimes for me. The game crashes, and that's why I want to save regularly, especially when doing a series. And when it crashes and I've already played, I don't want to play it anymore, and that's very difficult when you make videos, and then people complain when you start new ones because you're not enjoying the current one, because I don't enjoy playing what I've already played. So that's another reason why just confirms why I wouldn't reload a game if I lose, because it just suddenly becomes not enjoyable anymore and I don't enjoy playing it. And that's why I would stop playing a series or just playing a game. People, like, if you think why I start a lot of saves, if you watch a lot of people who make Football Manager videos, they actually have a lot of series. So Yeah, it's probably FIFA people who subscribe to my FIFA videos say that, because FIFA, if you do career mode, you probably just you stick with one, but I suppose over the course of the game you do a couple. So yeah, that's just talking about that. Oh, Roma, they fail to pick up the points against Sampdoria. Juve, they win by a De Kegli strike on the 58th minute against Napoli. They haven't really started well, Napoli. And yeah, that's one thing. I want to sort of almost turn this into a really, really long-term game if I could play it heaps and heaps. Like, eventually, if I can win some stuff with AC Milan and maybe start with a team. If you see with the leagues loaded, I'll just go to, where do we go here? Detail level? No, that's not, yeah, add or remove leagues. There's Serie B, but I believe there's some leagues below that in Italy. If I go to Italy right here, yeah, there's Serie C, C1 and C2. Like, if I do a lot of stuff with AC Milan and people think it's maybe my time's up, but yeah, that's definitely far away. Like, when I win Champions League so many times in a row, maybe 3 times in a row, dominate the league or something like that. And then I might look to starting over again, but in the same game. Maybe when the game's full of regens. I'm not currently enjoying my AC Milan, but yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I might enjoy still like 5 seasons later. And yeah, I'm really enjoying doing this so far. And like I said, I only started like 3 or 4 days ago, and I've already. Oh, someone said it's getting boring and it's taking too long. I started 4 days ago, and I've showed all friendlies, all transfers. And yeah, I showed transfers. I did want to show a lot of the transfers, so that was one big thing. So I didn't want to see that as being boring. But yeah, who knows? I've already played, look at that, 4 matches. That's 6 matches already played just in a few days. So I've played more games than days so far. So that's pretty good. And I don't want to be like some people like simulate like half a season and then only do a couple episodes in the season. I don't know. That's not realistic for me, because I suppose I'm comparing it to FIFA videos where people show every single match, and that's what I want to do, because no one really does that, and that's what I'm trying to do heaps. So I can really do that. But anyway, I'm going to take a risk here. I'm going to change my formation up, go to this other one, then asked to pick by the assistant. Abbiati as the keeper, obviously. De Skilly on the right side, Antonini on the left. But again, I want to give Abate the chance. Where's Abate? Is he around here somewhere? Yeah. Yeah, he's got that. He's gone down to 88 condition, so I'll just leave that there. I put De Skilly on the right side, Antonini on the left. Got Mexes. I don't know. I do not, for whatever reason, I don't like Zapata. Yeah, he doesn't impress me for whatever reason. How about Bartosz Solomon? What did he do? Is he still got a decent? No, I'm going to give Vergara a chance. He's got a really, really high potential, so he could be a very good player. Mexes, he's still doing decent. As you can see, he's been very good. We've got our 2 best centre-backs so far, at least by the ratings. Fernando. Should bring De Jong back in. Let's bring De Jong for Fernando. Fernando hasn't been amazing, but De Jong in the same boat, I guess. And Nocerino. And this tactic, it's playing one less centre mid. So with those those troubling centre mid injuries with Montalivo, Boateng, and Salimentari, I'll maybe use this one where there's only one centre mid, and then you have that defensive mid. So that might be big. But look at that bad. The morale is bad. I might have to do something here. Team meeting. Okay, there's no suitable reason. I think it's a suitable reason. Don't you think it's a suitable I think you definitely, look at the morale, it's definitely a suitable reason. So that I think you should be able to hold at any time, not when the game thinks it's a suitable reason. But anyway, that's my opinion. But here we're going to give Pizzini a chance after this bad result in the last match, and see what Pizzini can do, I guess. Who can we bring in? Do we have any good attacking mid? Like, everyone's on bad morale. This is not very good, is it? You're just going to leave it Rubinho on the right side there. Actually, I'll swap with Rubinho, swap with El Sharari, I should say. Then Paredes, going to give him a chance, see if he can do something special, because other players currently aren't doing what I want of them. So yeah, I'll just leave it at that for now. We'll go into this second match of the episode against Genoa. And if we do win this match, we'll see us maybe pop around into the top 10 at least. That would be good. Maybe around 9th or 8th, depending on other results. And maybe 7th, yeah, like I said, just depending on other results. And we'll move into the match now. And yeah, obviously this video is going to be a bit longer. Leave in your comments about the length of this video. And if you want me to do 2 episodes, this is probably how long it's going to go for. I don't know, because I can't see the recording thing, but it's probably it'll finish around 40 to 45 minutes. Just had a guess. I wouldn't know. Anyway, we'll go into the match. Opposition instructions. Anything. And like I said, this formation is really based on man marking and closing down, so we don't need to really focus on that, because it's already focused on that in my tactics. So I'm just going to leave it as is and see how that goes. We'll go assertive and tell them we can get the result. Quite a few players there getting relaxed, and that's what I want. So here, obviously we're playing away, and see if we can get a good result playing away. But Yeah, I'm not really confident of my performances coming from at least the last match. The Real Madrid match was fantastic. See, like, how can it change so much in 2 matches? I'm not really sure. That Real Madrid match, it was great. We scored 2 goals. We defended okay. Don't forget, it's Real Madrid. And then we failed to score in the last match. So I suppose you get that in Football Manager with rotating your team and just having so many fixtures and all that kind of thing. Vergara, again, he's very good in defence. He's just playing amazingly for a young player. Al Sharari, he's just running at the defence. What can he do here? Al Sharari, oh, he finds Pazzini. And Pazzini wastes a chance. He knows he needs to do good because he knows he's not in my good books. He's like my third choice striker right now, with having Balotelli and Niang before him. At least that's what the obvious thing has been by who I've been playing. He should know that. By the way, I'm selecting my team right now. Paredes has the space to put it in. Is that a penalty? No action there. Tankshidis, he gets the ball and clears away. I suppose we could have created a chance there. And yeah, I definitely want to test this formation for the whole match just to see how it is, because I'm not sure how it works yet. I just got to see how it goes. So let's see. Because the first match I only used it in the first half, so it wasn't really giving it a chance. So this match definitely it's going to give it a chance. Oh, De Jong, fantastic interception. Rubinho, Pazzini, what can he do? He has a chance definitely. Can he put it into the box? Paredes. Oh, Nocerino outside the box tries it. Yeah, I know. I just knew straight away that was never going to be on target. But we're playing confidently, definitely better than the last match. We're creating more chances, there's more highlights, obviously, and yeah, it's clearly just a better start to the game. But I'm still disappointed with the last match, but I suppose, like I said, you get those results every so often where things just don't work for you. And it might be happening again. Flores scores, another mistake in defense. Maybe it's just that thing. It's the tactics are taking time, but let's see what the problem was here. He was Antonini. I suppose he was putting himself in a good position, but Flores, he was just always looking like he was going to score that. Nothing I can do, really. But I suppose it lets me yell at my players now at halftime and hopefully they can change their current performance. But anyway, Paredes, Nocerino, he's playing a bit deep. That's what we need him to do. De Chievo on the right side this time, see what he can do. But Al Sharari, he's running at defence well, but the end product isn't amazing. De Jong outside the box, he's going to do well. Nocerino finds Al Sharari. That was a great goal. Great piece of passing. That is what I want to see every game, those kind of goals. That was fantastic passing. Just watch it again right here. De Jong, but look at this ball here by Nocerino. Al Sharari obviously onside there, finds it, and then Al Sharari finds the net. Perfect piece of play right there. That's what I want to see every single game, but I suppose it's going to take time. You're not going to play like Barcelona like a month into your when you're starting at a new team with new players and a new tactic. You're not going to play like that straight away. So yeah, that's one of their players trying to intercept there. Al Sharari just keep running at the defense. He finds Pazzini this time. He wants to do well, like I said before. Oh, he gets past the defense. Should finish. Finally, we're starting to dominate right now, even though Genoa are probably expecting to win. But don't forget, we're playing away, and this tactic is really showing. Maybe I should select this tactic above the other one right now. It's more responsible in defense, at least you would think, by the way they're positioned at least. And yeah, Pazzini, look at this, how he created space for himself right there. He fooled 2 defenders, and then he finished it on his left boot. Fantastic power in the shot, and he's really proving right now he wants to stay in the team. But the thing is, I suppose, I'm not sure if playing him and Balotelli like in a 2-striker formation would be good. Like one of them, it's either one or none. So yeah, that's the way I would imagine. Pisano puts it in. Our defending hasn't been great, and we're working on defense positioning in training, so there's not more I can do. But Flores, he's just a danger. And the thing is, in Football Manager, when a player's got a goal already, when he gets a chance, he's always odds on to score. And it's just poor defending. It's not like the defenders were out of position. They were there. They just didn't have the ability to clear it. And it was Vergara on that occasion. I suppose you got to put that down to his inexperience, and he's not good enough. But this tactic actually seems pretty attacking in its own right. De Chievo, he's getting forward. De Chievo! Oh, that was close. He's been so surprised. Like, I didn't expect him to do what he's doing. I just expected him to defend, but he's doing well in attack as well. Vergara, he tried to make up for his mistake earlier, but he couldn't do it on that occasion. At least the game has been exciting, I suppose. But I'm sure AC Milan fans would expect they would want results rather being exciting, I would imagine. But a mix of both would be good. A lot of goals from us. But we're attacking. This also seems equally attacking, if you ask me. So maybe this is, but again, in defense, it's been bad. So I suppose there's good and bad things about both formations at the moment. De Jong, he's been decent in defensive midfield. He's been intercepting well, passing decently, but on that occasion we gave it away. De Jong, as you can see, he pushes up there, but again, oh, don't tell me they're going to score here. Immobile, oh my god, what the hell is happening? Conceded 3 goals in the first half, which I thought was a more defensive formation, and again, that was Mexes on that occasion with the. That's whatever happens to me. Most of my goals conceded are just by defensive errors, so that's nothing to do with my tactics. It's just the defenders being crap, pretty much. That's all I can say. It has nothing to do with your tactic. It's the players are just making mistakes, and you can't do anything about that. I'm just going to be, I don't know. We conceded. Well, I don't want to make my players disappointed. I still want to stand a chance of winning. So yeah, I'll do that. That always works. That's like the safe one to do. I could have gone aggressive, but then a lot of my players might have been angry at me, and then I would have stood no chance of winning. But yeah, been really poor in defense, but we've been good going forward. We've created the chances. So I'm just going to give this formation a chance, and this seems a more balanced. Doing a 4-2-3-1 is better than doing a 2-2-2-2-3-1 or whatever the other formation is. Yeah, this is definitely more balanced if you ask me. Because yeah, like the 4 at the back, not using wing backs, it seems more. You would think it would be more better, but we've conceded 3 goals. But maybe just one of those games again. You know, I keep saying it, but anyway, Nocerino, who can he find? It's a goal. Oh, I thought that was actually a great save because it was a good shot. It was wide. El Shaarawy gets it again. What can he do? Can he find Robinho? Oh! I thought that was going in. It said at the bottom there in the commentary. It said Robinho clearly didn't mean that. Paredes puts one in. Nothing from there. Mexes, yeah, like next season I'm gonna look to sign some really world class centre backs if we have the money actually to do so, because our centre backs aren't great at the moment. We don't have any world class centre backs. That's the problem. We have some young prospects, but we don't have amazing centre back. Maybe that's what I should look to reinforce. Not someone who's just a prospect, someone who can just dominate as a centre back. So leave some suggestions for players that are fairly cheap, but they can do the job and not too old as well. At least. Have like at least 4 or 5 seasons at their best, and yeah, like I said, I want to make a world class signing, not a young player prospects. That's what I've done already, and we'll get our youth regions coming through. So we'll have those already. So I need some world class signings, especially at the back. And yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with maybe a little bit with my tactic, but the players aren't just good enough. But here, Bazzini, oh come on, we're creating so many chances, but we just aren't finishing them. So. That is just the way it is right now. Let's make a sub. This is where it has to change. I have to make an impact as the manager to make a good sub. But a lot of my players, they're actually playing well. Rubinho, I suppose, is the only one in attack that hasn't got a great rating. So who should we bring on here? Balotelli, and could you play him as an inside forward? Then we'll have both Pazzini and Balotelli. I just want to see what they can do at the same time. But definitely Mexes, he's having a bad game. See, the morale poor doesn't help as well. So. What can I do? Flamini, can he come on for anyone? Nocerino, who's playing fantastically, definitely don't want to take him off. Everyone in attack is doing well, apart from Robinho, who I already took off. Mexes, I'm not sure whether to keep him or take him. Antonini, let's bring on Constant and take off Mexes. He might make another error, so I'll just... I'm just thinking what to do. I'm going to bring on Yepes. Haven't really given him a chance, so I'll put him as the limited defender and see what he can do. No pressure on the players tonight. Yeah, I'll try and we have a chance to get all our players seeming relaxed result. Ooh, Mario Yepes did not want to join in the party. But anyway, we have a chance. We're losing, aren't we? This is bad. But Rubino's on the break. Is this going to amount to anything, or is it just going to be another pointless highlight you get when you want to make a sub? Rubinho, Descilio, what he's going to... Oh, nice long ball there for Antonini, but most professional players... can do that without any problems, you would think. But don't forget, he's a defender. But he's got very good passing, so it wasn't really surprising if you think about it. Okay, Nocerino went for a bit of a roll on the ground there, and for whatever reason, the referee thought that was a free kick. I didn't really think that was a free kick, but anyway, we're making the tactical changes. And yeah, I really like this formation in attack. We've created good chances, we just haven't been able to finish, so... maybe just they need to get used to this formation because I've only used it for 45 minutes prior to this match. So, yeah, again, Flores, he's looking definitely very dangerous. So this could be a disaster. I play this match because I didn't want to have 1 loss, and I could end up having 2 losses. But if you look at my players, a lot of my players are playing well. Nocerino, good rating. El Shaarawy, good rating. So Hopefully we can get a score goal here. We haven't scored from the corner yet, and we still haven't. Vergara. Maybe it's time for him to have a break. But as I said, we don't have amazing centre-backs. I honestly think that's the difference. Our centre-backs definitely need to be improved. But in attack, we've been good. Our attacks have been fantastic, if you ask me. And just the way we've been playing, the passing around like this has been great. Some diving there. But again, just the passing in midfield, sometimes, I don't know, they just... That's what basically the goals result to. Just mistakes by my players. So... And then they get the ball back, and then they have, De Jong, fantastic interception. He's been great. The other centre-backs haven't, or he in defensive midfield's been great, but yeah, like I said, the centre-backs haven't been great. That's the thing. Again, giving it away. But probably, I don't know, we have a chance here, but Paredes, that was actually pretty close. But not on that occasion. Flores has the ball, but again, we're going to the end of the match, and of course we can score an equalising goal. We're playing away, but I can't see it happening. I suppose we're having some good attacks, but it's not, like I said, it's not really happening. And you think it'd be here, we're 1 minute past the extra time, or the injury time, I should say, De Jong, but I suppose, who knows how long the referee's going to let it to go. Sometimes it goes a bit extra than it should. And I'm just like reading the bottom, waiting to see for the referee to call time over on the match, and it's probably going to happen now. Whoa. Anyway, got interrupted there by some people, but don't worry about that. Anyway, like I said, we're probably going to lose this match. And I'm not sure what to do to change it. Obviously, you can't make signings in when it's not a transfer window, so there's not much you can do about that. And I'm just thinking what to do, what to make the changes. Leave in the comments what to change up. I suppose we scored a couple goals. It's just defending, and the morale doesn't help as well. I think the bad morale went a long way to us conceding the 3 goals. If we had good morale, I thought the morale would have been good after doing well against Real Madrid, but these things can happen, and I'm not very pleased with that. We're getting good reactions, but it's going to be tough now having bad morale going into the next matches. So I'm dreading. But look at that, 59% possession. It shows the tactic is definitely effective when you dominate in possession like that. And if you look at the stats, what's the match stats? We had 5 clear-cut chances. I haven't had that so far, at least with this series. So 5 clear-cut chances, that's definitely very good. That's a really high amount to have. And you think we could have scored more with that high amount of clear-cut chances. But so that's the game. And when the opposite team scores some goals, when they take their chances and you don't, that's what happens. But you see, Flores, he definitely was one of the best players in the game. In this game he just played, he just looks okay. He seems like a solid striker, definitely at the top level, but nothing amazing. But on his day, he can score a couple goals, and that's what he did. And I'll leave it at that for now, and I'll see you guys next time. And hopefully we can improve some results, or might have to make some changes to the team. But if you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.